go to my iPad. Is it up there? Where's my iPad? Okay, we are going to do a tax refund reading. I love it. I love it. It's too early to be playing, but let's go ahead. All right. It's going to be like a money reading. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go to my iPad. Okay. Okay, rich morning, guys. Rich morning. Girl, why you never ready? For as long as it took, you better look like I'm Berry. A Beyonce. Then we get married. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me share this. Okay. Jamakali. I'm so crazy. My phone just be doing stuff. Ross ass still ain't went out of business. I told y'all that Ross was going out of business. They asked it still ain't went out of business. Somebody lied to me. They told me Ross was going out of business and they had to sell. They asked it still ain't went out of business. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, wait. One more thing, and then I'm gonna get started. Oh, why you ain't never ready? Hold on. One more thing, and then we're gonna get started on the income tax reading, okay? All right. All right. I promise that's it. Okay. Look, that's it on my phone. All right. It's so crazy. Copy. Okay. I got this. The song I Got Money to Blow just keep playing in my head. I got money to blow. It's like a remix of multiple songs though. Okay, create posts. Paste. Post. Okay. I love you, AC. Come here. Come and get in the camera and be very abundant. Look at my big boy. You don't want to say hi? This a tiger. This a Black Panther. It's a tiger. He ain't no tiger. You a Black Panther, huh? You are or not? You want to get down? Like, I'm out of here, girl. Okay, watch my lashes, man. Watch my lashes. Come on, don't be a hater. All right, guys. Hello. Hi, Cuban Smith. Hello. All right, guys. So we are going to do a income tax reading. It's income tax season, and we are going to talk about these funds. I have been having this reading, like kind of like to read on it. Okay, 222. All right, guys, 222, 3 twos. I've been having it in my mind to do the reading on it, and I just like kind of been bypassing it. I just been laughing at it or whatnot. But this morning, you know, Spirit just kind of laid it on my heart. Like, this is actually kind of important because we are doing a lot of abundance rituals, a lot of abundance work. And we want to just be able to, like, kind of keep it. I am looking for my angel number book. But I know that I've been doing work, not at my desk. And so It's like a catch. Oh, you know what? I know it. It's in my book bag. Let me go get my angel book. The angel number book. Guys. I kind of brought a new angel number book too. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that one is on the altar. Before I read any books or whatnot, I usually set them on my altar for a good minute. And so I think that one is on my altar. I'm not gonna bother that one just yet. I usually don't take it off of my altar until I feel as if it's time to be using it. Okay, so we're gonna leave that there. But let's see what 222 is when it comes to our finances, when it comes to our money. Okay, someone could have a Virgo in the second house. All right. So it says 222 appears to let you know when you are in direct alignment with your soul purpose and your guides are pleased with the progress you have been making when it comes to keeping boundaries, staying calm in a difficult situation, and remaining balanced. Okay. So definitely feel as if like certain things could be happening, but you are kind of just like grounding yourself in the energy. You see it happening, you see it playing out. I do feel as if you may have been forewarned in advance about certain things that may be playing out. Maybe you seen things going how they were supposed to go, or like not how they were supposed to go, but like how they are going. You seen things going that particular type of way, especially when it comes to finances. It's like you knew exactly how much you were getting, and down to the T things are happening. I could be talking to someone that is very organized with the way with their spending. Like they have a list of to do things. Okay, with that Virgo energy coming out, someone has a list of to do things to do, and you're getting it done. And spirit is just quite someone set an appointment as well today too, or like for today or something like that. That could be it could kind of throw you off a little bit, because maybe you expected to pay a certain price and you're paying a different price. Okay, I'm not exactly sure. I actually see you like, oh, okay, for real. So it could be a lower price than you expected to pay, okay, with whatever appointment that you have booked or whatnot. But yes, things are getting organized. And yeah. All right, so let's get started on the reading. Dear Divine, please bless and charge me and the collective with the energy to bring a balance to our complete being, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Please remove any distractions, any interruptions. Please block out any manipulation, anything to keep us stuck in a certain energy. Please block that out. I'm calling in our highest vibrational angels, ancestors, and spirit team that war and walk with us. I'm also calling in our financial deities and spirit guides, those that help us stay grounded, the ones that bring us abundance. I am calling in all my major Jupiter ancestors. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please keep us grounded and clear, and please open up the channels in the pathway to connect with our highest vibrational self to bring us a very abundant and rich deed here. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. You know what I'm saying. All right, let me go ahead and put on my intuition oil, my crown oil. Okay. All right, thank you so much, Divine. Yes, I am wearing my crown oil, guys. This bottle that I have it in is a little clearer, but let me show you my crown oil, guys. I'm so excited. I do not have it labeled yet. I don't have it labeled because I have it charging, and then the labels that I'm going to use, I found that it actually helps having the bottle reused. Okay, for my people out there, Like being able to reuse the bottle is really good. Okay, these are glass bottles, and I like for when people get their oils, I like them to be able to reuse their bottles. I like reusing all of my bottles. So yeah. I don't, even if it's I don't want to show anybody else's oil. Well, I guess I can. This is Art of Root. I have no problem with Art of Root. I love them. Okay. This expired January 1st, 2025, but I don't think oils ever expire, especially when they are spirit oil. So this is actually a spirit oil that I got from Art of Root. But these little bottles right here, I like to reuse them. However, it is very hard to get the label off. My good friend Lori told me that I can just use acetone, but no. Okay. I said, who has acetone? Like, I have bleach, I have ammonia, I have Fabulosa, I got some dish detergent, but I really don't keep acetone on deck. She was like, anybody that do their nails, and I'm like, I do my nails, but I don't use acetone. I don't. Like, it's so crazy. So I'm like, shit, fuck it. I'm not gonna put a label on my bottles. I'm just gonna put like a tag. I'm gonna keep a tag so that way people can reuse the bottles. So anywho, this is my crown oil, and this crown oil is used for your, so it comes like this, and then it will also come with a dropper. So it's gonna come with a sealed cap, but it will also come with a dropper. Now, this particular oil, I did show it to you guys before. It has a minimum herbs in it, only because the herbs I actually, some of the herbs I reuse them, and I use them for like other things, for like the rituals that I have to go along with the oils. I do rituals on every last single one of my oils because I charge them up. They are mantra charged and element charged, okay? But the crown oil is for exactly what it is. It is a high priestess or high priest oil. So it can be used on your divination tools. That is the main thing that I made it around, is to be used on the divination tools. I like using it on my dowser rods, guys. Okay, y'all know I love my dowser rods. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. Do I have permission to douse? The answer is yes. They're gonna hug me because that's what they like to do. First time I pick them up is hug me. All right, thank you so much. Do we have anybody rich in the collective? Okay, they're telling me yes. Okay, they are telling me yes, and that is a very stable yes. Okay. Do we have anyone that is worried about their finances in the collective? And the answer is yes. Is there a lot to worry about? Spirit is telling me no, because and they actually are shaking their head no. Okay, whenever they swing like this, they're telling me no. You guys have the potential to be as stable as anyone else. All right, so don't get tricked out of your spot. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Alright, and then I will show you guys a no sign. What exactly a yes and a no sign. Alright, am I broke? The answer is no. Okay, so that's what a no looks like. Am I rich? Okay, and that is what a yes looks like. They're actually going to swing and hug me because they just want me to remain a little humble. Okay, I love it. They always put their hands on my shoulder and they be like, calm down, G. Okay, calm down. All right, back to center. All right, so are we channeling with, I'm going to say my spirit guy's name. Are we channeling with Ben? All right, thank you so much. I kind of felt Ben's energy. I'm saying I kind of felt his energy, but actually he is the main one that puts his hands on my shoulders and say, calm down, G. Okay? All right, thank you so much. All right, thank you. All right. And then that's it. Okay. And I use my crown oil on my dowser rods. Okay, I use my crown oil on my dowser rods. You can use it on yourself. You can put it in. The great thing about my oils, the reason why they are priced the way that they are priced at $44. Each one of my oils, all of my oils are $44. And the reason why they are priced the way that they are is because this is a very concentrated oil, meaning that it's not diluted. So you actually can add drops of it to your bath and it will still work as if you poured half the bottle in there. Okay, very, very charged. Okay, many blessings, Abby. Hi, hello, rich rising, rich day, rich month, rich energy. Okay, To my babes abs, okay, I love you, I love you, I love you. But the reason why my oils, Rich Rising, aka Marie, Rich Rising, I love you as well, okay. But okay, guys, reason why my oils are priced the way that they are is because, like I said, you can put drops into something and it will work the same as if you was using half the bottle, okay. You can put drops into Florida water. With the crown oil, I actually recommend you putting it with rose water or with orange blossom water or pussy willow water, guys. Yes, they have that. Okay. I love pussy willow. I actually keep it as a staple. But this oil has pussy willow in it. Okay. Very, 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 very rich and abundant. Okay, guys. But you can add it to water and you can use it as a room spray. You can also use it as, like, just like a freshener. It is very potent when it comes to, like, channeling. Okay, so it kind of connects. I'm saying kind of, but it absolutely connects you. And I'm thinking about putting the stones that I have in the big batch. I'm thinking about putting the stones actually inside of the oil, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it because I don't really reuse the stones. I kind of just like pour them into the earth. So I'm thinking about actually like put them into the bottles, but I'll think about it. Okay, I'll think about it because I want people to reuse it. But the stones that I use to charge it is, I'm going to give you guys two of the stones because I actually use other stones. But one of the stones is angel light. Angel light connects you. I don't have my angel light on me because I know it's in my bed. Angel light actually connects you with your highest vibrational archangel. Okay, I'm saying highest vibrational archangel because some of them is they don't work with the intuition. Okay, they are more protective angels, but like Archangel Metatron is more of a intuition angel. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, guys. My bad. That was the emergency with my kids' school. But yeah, so I use angel light and then I use clear quartz, okay, which is really good for your intuition as well too. And then I use something for the crown and connecting with your spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides are something completely different. Okay, so let's get to the reading. All right, no more advertisement. But that is the oil that I am using, and I keep all of my oils in these amber bottles. You guys aren't going to see the little fancy colors or anything like that when it comes to my oils because yeah, I just rather them work than look pretty. And so they actually last very longer in dark bottles. So I was looking for a Occult blue bottle, but I'm gonna use those on my deity oils. But all of the other oils that are like kind of spirit led or yeah, spirit led, because I am talking about archangels, I'm talking about higher self, I'm talking about um spirit guides. They'll be in the amber bottles, but this is what the oil looks like. Okay, it's clear. I mean, I'm talking about it's clear, but it's light. This is what the oil looks like when it's kind of light drained. It's a little herbs in there. Look, some of them made it through. Okay, so you know it is. Look, so you know it's real. Some of them made it through. Okay, but you can absolutely tell that there is nothing mixed in this because oil and water kind of separate, so you can tell there's nothing mixed inside of these bottles. All right, so let's get into this money reading. Let's talk about y'all income taxes. Okay, who all spent their income tax already? Okay, spend a check and get it right back. I'm not exactly sure if that is correct when it comes to this tax money. You might have to wait until next tax time to get this back if you already blew a check. But let's go ahead. Actually, I am just going to start off with the energy of the money. Okay, let's start off with the energy. Thank you so much, Divine. All And I'll put more information in my community tab about the crown oil. But if you do want to order any of my oils that you ever heard me mention, my telephone number is 346-702-4044. You can easily text me and say I would like to order. I will send you a link. I will send you a link, or you can, kind of tell me a little bit about what's going on. I can recommend the oil. Again, I have like 44 oils plus. And so I can recommend the oil for you. That kind of keeps it personal as well too. All right. Thank you so much, Divine. What is the energy of this tax season? What is the energy of this tax season? Ooh, contracts in reverse. Contracts in reverse. So someone could be avoiding certain debts that they have agreed. I'm also getting to that someone said that they were going to pay their credit card bill and they did not. Okay, they did not. Maybe they felt as if something else was coming up, but someone did not pay their credit card bill. Okay, thank you so much. Give me the energy of this tax season. All right, door to value. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Door to value, upright, reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit. Upright, reverse. All right, door to value, upright or reverse. Door to value, upright or reverse. Upright. Thank you so much. All right. So door to value is upright. All right, and it was falling out with victory. We have the Guardian Gate. I'm going to drop this so you don't have to stare at me. You can kind of just stare at the cards or just get a preview of them. Okay. All right, so you have contract in reverse. You have second chakra Archangel Ariel. Okay. And someone could be a Aries or a Virgo with that Archangel Ariel energy. Something that you are wanting to invest in with your tax money is actually going to be great value. Okay, now the thing is you actually have to put yourself out there. All right, you actually have to put yourself out there in order to receive this, great. Well, how do I want to say? Haven't gotten my tax refund back. Okay, not yet, not yet, not yet. You actually have to like kind of put yourself out there in order to, someone is scared. I'm not gonna beat around this bush, but someone is scared to invest into themselves with this door to value, and the Guardian Gate. I feel as if this is a past victory, and you like, you know what, when I get my tax money, I'm going to do this again. Okay, I'm going to invest into this again. I'm going to kind of tap into doing this. It does have something to do with creating something, or either someone could be very interested in cooking. Someone could be interested in like I want to say like fine arts or something like that, but I don't know exactly what fine arts is. I am seeing artwork, but it could have something to do with selling your artwork, or either putting your artwork on a platform or in a show. And the thing is that, you feel as if like you've had success in the past, and you like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to have this same exact success yet. You get what I'm saying? Like, again, I have to create something great, or whatever the case is, right? It really almost feel as if like other people are throwing their tax money at you. I love that. Okay, it feels as if like other people are throwing their tax money at you. Someone is creating a list. I'm getting like two different energies. I'm getting a artist, and then I'm actually getting like an investor, right? Someone is creating a list of things and how they want their home to appear. And so let's say you're making a list of like, okay, well, I want a couch that's $900 or $1,500, and then I'm gonna have like a mirror that has like these artworks above that couch or on the side of that couch or whatever the case is. And I'm also, spirit is telling me to jazz it up. This is not a regular couch. This is a sofa of some sort. Okay. It is a piece of fine art. I really feel as if someone is getting like some antique like things around their house, okay? Something that they never been able to like create or to put together. You're like kind of it's like I'm seeing a lot of green on the inside and I'm seeing a lot of gold on the inside, okay? Thank you so much, spirit. My hands just started itching too. Okay, let me rub my pocket. Let me rub my pockets. Okay. Let me rub my pockets. Let me rub my chest. Let me rub my solar plex. Okay. And my sacral chakra. Look, let me rub all of that. Let me get down in there. Okay. All right. Let me rub all of that. Okay. I'm gonna rub the money up. All right. My hands is itching, baby. Okay. Let me get it. Okay. Broken heart in reverse coming out at the back of the line, the last card out when I'm pulling on the energy, it just kind of tell me like you're not making the same mistakes with your tax money that you've done before, okay? Something really disappointed you in the past, okay? Something really disappointed you in the past. It could have something to do with a Sagittarius. It could also do with someone having a Sagittarius Jupiter or your Jupiter is in Sagittarius. I love that placement. Jupiter in Sagittarius is very, I mean, depending on what house it is or whatever, okay? It's just giving that something that you've done in the past, you're not doing that anymore. You're not doing that anymore. Maybe if you loan someone some money or something. Let me get into the cards. Let's get into the cards, y'all. Y'all know I have to go to work today and I'm not even like dressed. I literally said that I'm going to be on time today, but I honestly don't think that I am. Look, I'm like, I honestly don't think that I am. I really wanted to I don't know who watch my channel anymore, so I'm just gonna chill. Okay. Heartbroken. All right. Broken heart or heartbroken. Okay. Yeah, Page of Cups. This is actually someone that disappointed you. It's a younger version of you. This person kind of plays on your emotions. Of course they do. Maybe you've loaned them some money, or maybe they could be asking you to loan them some money, to kind of help them get out of bind. All right, what is this Page of Cups? Thank you so much. What is this? Who is this Page of Cups? Look at that. The Four of Pentacles and then the Two of Wands. So I just feel like you're kind of distancing yourself. You could be waiting to file your taxes because you know that there's someone that's going to ask you for something. I love it. You know that there is someone that is going to be asking you for something, or they want to take a loan out, but you're kind of just like ignoring them. You kind of keeping yourself at a distance. You like, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell they got going on. This person is watching what you do for other people. They could be talking in the back. This could be a friend, like a younger friend, or this could be like someone younger in your family. They're like, oh yeah, I know that this person, I know that such and such got their tax money. You could have money coming in besides from your tax money, and so you really just look at that. You're really just not even worried about it. We got the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. So yeah, they're trying to like win you in or offer you something to make you come out and say, hey, I got my tax money. Let me just help you do this. Okay. Someone definitely needs help. But they don't necessarily need help from you. They need help from the fucking divine mother in herself. Okay. I don't know how to explain that, because I was gonna say they need help from God or their deities or whoever it is that they adhere to, because it's like it's something that you cannot really help them. This could be a neighbor as well too. Like a neighbor could really be going through something and they want your help. Okay. The Garden with the Gate is like kind of like spirit keeping you separate from them, because they're like, no, we gave you these blessings. Someone could be getting more money than they expected. I'm hearing like 13,000, 14,000. These could be back years. These could be multiple checks. I'm also seeing that someone hasn't filed taxes in about 8 years. Thank you so much, Spirit. Someone hasn't filed taxes in 8 years. Wow, the Eight of Swords, okay? And the Temperance. So Spirit is in the Hangman. So Spirit is definitely talking about you getting right with the IRS when it comes to whoever this is that has not filed taxes. You think that you're hiding. You like, oh, I don't have anything to do with them people. But I'm actually getting that you have some type of other government assistance going on. It doesn't have to be like food stamps. It doesn't have to be like food stamps. It could be a social security check. When I just did that, I felt as if like someone is someone has a disability and they're getting some other type of check. So it's like I'm not even worried about the tax check, but there's an audit that's taking place. Thank you so much. The door to Spirit, there's an audit that's taking place, or it did take place. The Death card with the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, okay? The Seven of Cups. Thank you so much, Spirit. I seen the Seven of Pentacles in my mind's eye, all right? So this Ace of Swords is as if like someone lied on a tax form that has something to do with you. Someone lied on the tax forms. Maybe someone claimed your kids or they claimed you as a dependent, but at the time you like you didn't really know what was going on. Like, I don't know. I'm feeling as if like someone may have like scammed you out of something with the Seven of Cups coming up. It wasn't just you, it was multiple people. Maybe you were going to a tax preparer, like, TurboTax, and I'm not talking about TurboTax or anything like that, but like Jackson Hewitt or TurboTax or H&R Block. Like, there was a audit that took place and these people have been looking for you. I'm also getting that someone probably needs to check like unclaimed funds or unclaimed money or something like that, because you actually have money tied up somewhere else. But this is a refund check of some sort. It does not, I know we're talking about tax money, but this is a refund check of some sort that, Spirit is like opening up multiple channels for you to receive this money. Okay, something that you thought was over, done with, and dead and ended. Spirit is saying that they lied about what you were supposed to be receiving and about what you were supposed to get. And so that money has been audited. Okay, that money has been audited. There was a spiritual audit, and then there was actually a physical audit, okay, on this money. Someone could have went to jail in the middle of this process or whatnot. You could have a tax preparer that went to jail. You may not have known that this person went to jail with the Eight of Swords coming out. You may not have known that this person went to jail. Usually when our tax preparers go to jail, I'm saying ours, but usually when someone's tax preparer goes to jail, you usually don't know about it because they'll work for like a company, okay? They'll work for a company or they'll be with a tax preparer or something. Someone wanted to charge you like $3,000 or $4,000 is what I'm getting, like, to do your taxes. Like, so let's say you were supposed to, thank you so much, Spirit. Let's say you were supposed to receive back like 13, 14, 15,000 and maybe you only got back 8 or 9. And you know what's crazy? This is a lot of money and you're not used to getting back that amount of money. I'm seeing that someone had a home business or some sort, or they had some type of business, because I see the Schedule C form. I see the Schedule C form, okay? And I feel as if like this taxpayer preparer charged a lot. They charged a lot. Like, they bust heads over. And this was multiple people. And then later on, someone has done their taxes for themselves, okay? They done taxes for themselves and they're realizing like, I should have got back way more money. I'm seeing that you put your numbers from previous years, maybe up to 7 years, you put them through a system like, damn, so this da 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 da, and you're realizing that you are due a lot more money. God bless you. I repent. I repent in the name of Jesus. The thought that I just thought when you just came on my page. Okay, y'all be aware of people that call out the name of Jesus in the middle of you talking about something. You know, you giving people information. You know, those could be chaos agents that use the Christ name in vain as well too. Okay, so just be aware of that. You know, I have nothing against Jesus. I love Jesus. He was a great avatar. He still is a great avatar. I use him in a lot of my exorcisms. I use his name, his energy, and his obedience and his word in a lot of my exorcism. And what I've have found out is that people will use Jesus' name just to try to distract you, okay? But they really don't adhere to Jesus, okay? They want you to repent and stop doing what you're doing so that they can be a chaos agent. All right, clear? Thank you so much, Spirit. So anyway, so someone has done a audit. Someone has done a audit themselves, and you know, you're probably thinking like, you know what? It's nothing I can do about this because this is old. These are years ago. Okay. Like I said, you could be looking back for up to 7 years. All right. You definitely could be looking back up to 7 years and you're thinking like it's nothing you can do about it. Right. But there is something that you absolutely can do about it. Okay. There is definitely something you can do about it. All right. The King of Swords in reverse, but we also have the Three of Cups upright. I accept that. That's exactly what you are doing about it. You know, Spirit doesn't want you just to sit on this energy. There are other people that are affected by this. I'm seeing that someone with the second chakra archangel Ariel, I'm actually seeing that someone is actually speaking out about this, or you're going to look it up. Like there could be like some hashtag like H&R Block fraud or Liberty tax fraud, or you know, whoever your tax preparer is, you actually can look up anybody's record or whatnot, and with the IRS as well too. I'm seeing that someone could be going down to the IRS building and actually having them do an audit. A lot of people are scared of the IRS when it comes to like their money, when they feel like they gotten over. You like, damn, I did get back 1 year. I did get back like $10,000. Oh yeah, the person charged me like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to do my taxes, which is way too fucking much, y'all. Listen, I make money. I make money. I make money. I make money. Right? We make money. We our taxes is crazy, right? They're not crazy. But listen, you cannot be afraid to talk about your money. You know, you're not doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong by running your own audits on your money. And what I'm picking up is that someone feels as if because they have received so much money one particular year that they did something wrong. You did not do anything wrong. You have a business. You were investing into your business, okay? And you never signed up to give anybody 5%, 10%, 20%. 10%, 20% of your tax money when you're paying taxes is a lot, y'all. It's a lot to pay a tax preparer or a tax agent or a tax lawyer. I mean, if you have a tax lawyer, because we have a tax lawyer. I'm trying to see how much they charge, but I think it's like per thing that they do, because we have them doing multiple things. So I don't know. Just get a second opinion, okay? Just kind of get a second opinion when it comes to this. You can actually be getting 2 other opinions. You can be getting a second and a third opinion when it comes to your tax money, okay? And you're realizing that a contract was a bad contract, okay? You're actually realizing that something is a bad contract. So let me pull the energy on this bad contract, this contract in reverse. Thank you so much. What is this contract in reverse for the collective's tax money? Thank you so much, Spirit. Look at that, the 7 of Pentacles. All right, I seen, what did I see? I said the 7 of Pentacles somewhere. I said the Seven of Pentacles somewhere. And this is the thing. Like, you're the one that's working hard. You know, 9/11 up there, right? You're the one that's working hard and someone is charging you money. So that's what the bad contract is. Like, you basically pay someone. Look at that. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, this is someone that stole money from you. Okay, someone actually stole some money from you. They could have stole your tax money. Okay, if they have not stolen your tax money, someone is preparing to steal your tax money. This has something to do with your tax preparer. Maybe you ran the numbers with a tax preparer and you're realizing that, you know, you're saying to yourself, like, you know what, you know, giving this person $4,000 is not a bad thing. Y'all can just do y'all y'all can just do TurboTax, do your own tax audit or whatever the case is, right? Do your own tax thing and put your numbers, you know, put your numbers in there. You should be keeping up with it. But if you're not keeping up with it, you know, I don't want to say estimate or guess or anything like that, but let's just do better for next year. But this year, like, lean very close to it. Take your time. Sometimes when I'm not keeping up with all my shit, I have to go. 1 second, guys. Sometimes when I'm not keeping up with all of my stuff, give me 1 second. Let me text my boss and tell him that I'm gonna be late. Okay, give me 1 second. Did I tell y'all to hold on first before I said let me call my boss and tell him I'm gonna be late? Okay, but anyway, so the Hierophant in reverse. All right, so I really feel as if like you are looking over your paperwork and you're really thinking about this. You like, do I want to give this person all of this money or whatever the case is, right? To prepare. Now, that's one thing that's happening here, right? That's one thing that's happening. That could be a hold up in the contract, okay? The hold up in the signing of the contract, which is like, do I want to give this person some money? Now, I also feel, this sounds so crazy, I also feel as if this is a separate person that is filing your taxes that has been getting over on you for years. This does not feel like a big corporation. This does not feel like that. With the Hierophant coming out, it feels very personal. It could be a friend of a friend or a family member or someone that you've been going to for years, but they've been getting over on you in the work that you put in, okay? More so like you're putting in all the work and they're reaping all the benefits. I also feel as if like you may have went out with this person. I'm not going to get in too deep with that, but y'all just need to kind of keep these professional, and nobody should know. You shouldn't be hanging out with people that know exactly how much money you receive. That's so crazy. I know that sounds crazy, but like they're just too far into your business, like your personal and your money life. Hold on 1 second. So yeah. Alright. So we are going to let me get a little with the oracle. Look at that thief on the split. What's behind that? Love spells. Ooh. What y'all using y'all tax money on? Okay. You know what I did not see fall out? I did not see the Chariot card fall out. I mean, we have... So it's kind of giving me like someone is... I don't see a vehicle in here. I mean, I see the death card. This is the vehicle. What is the... give me the energy of the collective's vehicle during this tax season. I do see someone like kind of... Okay, let me see. Give me the energy of the collective's vehicle during this tax season. Like, are they buying a car? Or are they getting their car fixed? Give me the energy of the collective's vehicle. Wow, the Six of Wands, y'all. The Two of Swords. And the Nine of Swords, but you have the Ace of Cups, okay? So the Six of Wands vehicle right away, okay? So someone will be successful at buying something, but I do want to forewarn before this is a successful purchase, right? So we forewarn, pre-warn, right? I guess that's how, like, don't go into it as a blind investment, okay? With the Two of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. So don't purchase something based off your emotions just because you have the money. Okay, so this could be like some sort of argument or something that's like kind of on your mind. You kind of trying to get some type of independence. Libra energy is definitely coming out. Could be a Libra moon. Could be a Libra moon, could be a Gemini moon as well. But I see you like wanting some type of independence. So this could be an emotional purchase. Be careful with that. Now, you will be successful at actually getting the vehicle, but let me follow it up with the Six of Wands, because it might not be the vehicle that you want. It could just be you settling for something. So Spirit is kind of saying you will be successful at that, but it is a settling energy. So it's not exactly what you want. Okay. Yeah. The Strength card in reverse and the Six of Wands and then the Eight of Wands. So I do see you like kind of manifesting something. You could be asking for a particular type of vehicle, but then there's some type of emotion that kind of hit, aggravates you or agitates you. 1 second, guys. I got to blow my nose. Y'all, I was watching the news yesterday, or maybe it was yesterday, maybe it was day before yesterday. So I'm in Houston, Texas, right? And if you're in Houston right now, the weather is kind of right? But it's hot. So the oak trees are actually very, during the springtime, they're very agitating when it comes to our allergies. So allergies is really wild, especially if you live around trees, and I'm around trees. My house is surrounded by trees, and my job is surrounded by trees. And then we have on the pathway, I live by a bayou. On the pathway, there's a whole line of oak trees. So my allergies is on 99 for the 2000. Okay, but anyway, so you actually have with the Six of Swords, I can see that you're kind of trying to separate yourself from whoever else around you has a vehicle. Maybe someone was doing something for you, doing you a favor or whatnot. They were doing you a favor, and they are, maybe taking you where you need to go, but because it's tax season, they feel as if like, oh, you need to be getting a vehicle. I can see you kind of getting into a conversation with someone, like, if this is, what this feels like with the Strength card, this could be a mother and a daughter. Someone is saying like, well, you got some money, why don't you go ahead and invest into a vehicle? I hope you guys aren't telling y'all kids that. To be honest, it's going to work out, but it is a blind purchase. Okay, so it's not exactly what they want, and we just shouldn't be encouraging our kids. This is where that trauma comes in, that parental trauma comes in, like where they want to do something. Now, I do hope you guys are teaching your kids like financial guidance a little bit, like to save their money and not just be like, oh, well, I got money, let me spend it on this, spend it on that. Or you like, oh, well, they're young and this. And also, this sounds so crazy. Also, like, you should have your child give you gas money. Okay, if they're getting money, if they have a job, yes, you should have them give you gas money, but actually talk to them about what they want to, not what they need to do, not like in a parental way where you're like, this is what you need to do and this is what I would have did and da 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 da. Like, that's trauma dumping on your child, right? Talk about what they want, like what they want their first vehicle to look like. When, this really feels like an emotional purchase here. There's some type of confrontation with the Strength card in reverse and the Six of Swords, there's some type of confrontation where someone is like upset with another, and they just kind of want to, you know, like, for my sanity, I need my own vehicle. You get what I'm saying? But really, it's all spiritual. You know, don't forget that there's still other things going on besides this big abundance ritual that takes place every year during tax time. Okay, so that people get their money. Listen, so people get their money and the government gets their money. There's a big ritual that kind of takes place amongst the collective and amongst the powers that be, right? So don't trick your kids out of their spot, or whoever this is that you're sharing a vehicle with. Okay. Now there is a successful vehicle happening here. I also feel as if like someone could be investing with other people around them, and spirit is kind of about a vehicle. I don't know how that works, but spirit is kind of saying like, do not basically carry the main load. Okay, don't carry the weight of the problem. All right, with the Nine of Wands coming in, a lot of Wands energy. Okay, a lot of Wands energy could be fire dominant. Aries, Leo, Sag. You can have Aries, Leo, Sag in the first house, second house, sixth house, and the 10th house. All right, and then also maybe in the 12th house as well too, because this is hidden finances, hidden blessings right here. Okay. So thank you so much, Spirit. All right. I want to draw back. So now we got the energy of the vehicle. That is one of the main things. I also want to draw on the home placement, because that's another thing that takes place during this time during tax season, is a lot of people be looking to move. So I kind of want to draw the energy on moving out with your tax money, or either moving somewhere. Give me the energy of this move that is taking place. Wow, animosity in reverse. Okay, so you can definitely be moving away from a woman that has some form of animosity towards you. You have every right, and I know you really want to either move this person away from you, or you want to get away from this person. Look at that commitment. You can have a third person staying in your home with your husband or with your wife, or whatever the case is. You have a extra person living in your home. You have been realizing that this person has a little jealousy, a little animosity towards you or towards your family. It really feels as if like they stay in their room and you're like, I can't wait for this bitch to get her tax money so she can get the fuck on. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. Look at that destruction. All right. So definitely feel as if you're like, I can't wait for this bitch to get her tax money so she can get the fuck on. Okay. What is the energy of this move? All right. And let's say if they are not, thank you so much, Spirit. Let's say if they are not staying with someone, what is the energy of this move? Okay. Abundance, baby. And a rising star. I love this. Okay. Abundance, jealousy, envy, and then change in reverse. So instead of spending your money on a wardrobe, you're more so like, I'm going to invest into how my aesthetics, how I want my life to be. So you could definitely be moving into I want to say like a smaller place that is, I don't want to use the word more affordable, but it just kind of, you know, it interests you more. You could be moving, you could be downsizing to like a 1 or a 2 bedroom. I can honestly see you having a second room just to have a second room. It could have like a small day bed in there, but it's more like for like a office space. Because I do see you like kind of setting up a office space and having somewhere where you create or where you do stuff at. I already told him I was going to be late. I already told him I'm going to be late. I already told him I'm going to be late. There's nothing you can do about it. I already told him. I told him 30 minutes until you pull up. Just pick your head back in the... As soon as I finish this reading, I'm going to go. I didn't want to go today at all. But at least I'm going. That is the plan. I love my man. All right. So I'm actually seeing that, you know, you could be downsizing your living space. All right, downsizing your living space so that you can kind of save more money. Okay. You have a plan. Look at that Page of Pentacles. I knew you had a plan. You actually have a plan with how you want to execute this. Someone could be going back to school, and you could be moving closer to your school. I'm seeing someone like at a college or some sort, and just kind of like getting that college life, like you always wanted to have that college life. So and you're actually a little bit more older and mature, but that doesn't change the fact that you are going back to school to learn something. So you could be using your tax money to invest into your schoolwork or into your schooling. Okay. Someone is transferring. Thank you so much, Spirit. Someone is definitely transferring. 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 How does that work? Transferring. That word just came up. I know what the word means, but right now I'm channeling, so it's like transferring. Where are they transferring? Thank you so much, Spirit. Where is this rising star transferring to? Wow, the Emperor in reverse. So you actually could be transferring to a distant place away from like your family. All right. You might not have any kids. I don't see any kids in this energy. I don't see any kids in this energy. So you might not have any kids. You're literally like, you know, just transferring to a different location. To a different location where people cannot control what you do, what you say, or anything like that. You could be transferring, oh, thank you so much, Spirit. Let me not do that. Clear? All right. What is the Page of Pentacles with the Emperor? I was about to be petty. Oh my goodness, I was about to be petty. I'm about to say you might be transferring churches. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. Look at that. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah, you may be going somewhere. You may actually be going, you may actually be going somewhere where there are not people around you that actually like love you or whatever the case is. Samantha said that she is manipulating. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, Samantha. Yes. Okay. She is manipulating. All right. So there definitely could be someone around you that is manipulative. Okay. Samantha, I'm going to go ahead and do you a favor and just hide you off of my channel. You can take all your comments with you, my dear. Okay, you can take all your comments with you. I love you, and I will see you later, Samantha. Okay. But anyway, definitely clear. All right. So you could be moving away from people that do not love you, that do not care for you, that do not have your best interest. Okay. You could be moving away from like family members or friend groups. I really see you having a major plan with your income taxes. Okay, this energy right here. Whether you have children or not, I did not pick up on children. This could be the fact that you are moving away from your grown children. Especially if your child is over the age of 22. Okay, thank you so much. What is the energy of the Page of Pentacles? All right, what is this energy of going back to school that I was getting? The Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like you're doing something that you have always wanted to do, right? And like you have always wanted to do when it comes to like investing or learning or something like that. This is probably the first year that you've gotten a really good tax return. Okay, this is one of the first years that you've gotten a really good tax return. I'm also thinking of telling you, listen, I'm also thinking of telling you not to tell anybody what you've gotten, because this energy right here with the Lovers in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse, and the Emperor, they could be wanting you to, they could be wanting you to kind of like give them half of your money or something. Someone has broken your heart recently. New energy. Thank you so much, Clear. Someone has broken your heart recently, and this was an underplay for an overplay. Thank you so much, Spirit. This was a underplay for a overplay. So the reason why this person like kind of like broke your heart or whatnot, right, is because they're not for you anyway. That's the first thing. They're really not for you. But the second thing is that this person cannot be a part of your abundance. They cannot be a part of your blessing. And the big thing is that spirit has told you this on multiple occasions before this great February, March, April tax time. Okay, spirit has shown you this on multiple occasions. All right, this could be a stepfather that is married to your mother, but there's definitely a move, and this stepfather still treats you like a child. Your mother may treat you like an adult, but this stepfather definitely treats you like a child. But your mother does not stand up to this energy. Okay, your mother does not stand up to this energy, and that breaks your heart too. And you kind of want to tell your mom what you getting in your tax refund, but I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't even share it with her either, because she is gonna share it with her husband during an argument. She is going to say something during an argument like, no, she got this money, she's doing this, da 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 da. You really just don't need to tell anybody. And then I'm not all for lying, right? I don't like lying to people, especially about my money, right? I don't like lying. I'd rather just not tell you instead of being made out to be a liar and spell myself. So you got to be careful about that. So don't tell them like, do not tell them like, oh yeah, I only got $2,000 in tax refund when you know you got 13. Because what's going to happen is that other 11 is going to be like, spirit is listening, and it's like, oh, that other 11 is just free. Even though you know that you want to do something, but I can guarantee you by the end of next year, that whole 11 will be gone. You get what I'm saying? And you might just have that 2,000 that's left. Because there's an underplay for an overplay. Not just on your side, but also on the other side. Okay, so be careful what actually comes out of your mouth. All right, this is a very powerful time. Thank you so much, spirit. Give me the energy of the Three of Swords with the Lovers in reverse and the Emperor in reverse for this rising star during this tax time. All right, give me the energy of the Lovers in reverse. Okay, look at that, the Five of Wands. I told y'all it's going to be a fight, right? It could be a fight about you. They could be saying something behind your back. You could be hearing something behind your back. And it's going to be a day where you're like, you know what? I'm not going into work. I'm about to go find me a place to stay. I'm about to go find me a car, and I'm about to shit on these hoes, right? And you think that that is what you are supposed to be doing. But spirit is saying do not make any emotional purchases right now. Just chill. Go to work. Get your money. Clock in. Take your check and do something with it, and put your income tax into like a savings, okay? And still do what your plan was. If you had a plan to move in June, especially if you have like children or whatnot. Move June, July, August. August is school, back to school time. Do not move in August. That be fucking up the kids, okay? But like June, July is a good time to move like over the summer, okay? So if you have a plan for that, stick to your plan when it comes to income tax. Just because you get money carries energy. So just because you get an abundance of money at one time does not mean that you have to like go and spend it and, say, you know what, bitch? I got a check. Shit on you hoes. Have a good day, baby. I love you. Ooh. Why my man walk out fine like that? Right before, see, if I was at work, I wouldn't even have seen how fine he is. Hold on, y'all. Hurry up and get back. Shut up! Hurry up and get back. Don't be outside like that. I'm getting on his nerves. Okay, but anyway, y'all. So yeah, that's y'all's reading, y'all's income tax reading. All right. I was gonna make it a little funnier than that, but Spirit just kind of like, you know, Ben is very serious. My spirit guy Ben, he is super serious all the time, all the time. Okay, he is super serious all the time. He even more serious than my man. No, I think they running like neck to neck. I think they running neck to neck. It's so crazy. Like when I be channeling and stuff, okay? When I be channeling, I really be feeling like I could hear it from here, this side, like my husband's side, but then I also hear it like on this side, my spirit guide side. Y'all, my spirit guide sits on the right of me. Okay, just a heads up, right? My spirit guide sits on the right of me, and it's so crazy because like I'm gonna do a live, y'all. I don't know when I'm gonna do this live, but of course it is going to be connected with other things that I have going on. But I'm gonna do a live when I talk about like hearing spirits, mediumship, you know, spirit tools. I've done this live before, but I'm gonna do it again, y'all. I might do it very soon. I have a couple lives that I need to do. I also want to talk about and I will not be pulling cards in that particular live. This other live that I have, I got a couple great ideas. I just need some time. I just need some time. That's not how the song go, but that's how I just made the song go. Okay. I need some time, a little bit more time. Okay. But I want to do a live on contracts with Satan. Okay. I want to do a live with contracts on Satan because there are a lot of people that think that they are possessed by a demon. And I get this from my just like talking to people. They be like, oh yeah, somebody put something on me, or I have a contract with, you know, Satan or Lucifer or whoever, whatever the fuck, right? It's not 1,000 demons. There's a difference between like the devil and demons, right? But some people will think that they have a contract with those dark entities and they don't. And then there are people that actually have contracts with those people and they know, but they're very subtle. I want to talk about dealing with people that have contracts with dark entities, okay? And how that affects the clients, how that affects their relationships with other people, how that affects, you know, their day-to-day life. Because one thing about being an occultist, right? I'm an occultist, right? I actually know when people have dark contracts, right? Now there's like a catch-22. I do not dismiss people that have dark contracts. I don't dismiss them until they fuck with me. I really just be telling people like, you know, be calm, be cool, be in the collective. And then like if they want to work with me, one thing that I'm not going to do is I don't take on a dark contract. So I don't buy, purchase, or get readings or any spiritual work from anyone that has a dark contract. I'm very particular about people that I let, quote unquote, read me, right? And so I don't even ask people that I know that have dark contracts. I don't even ask them to pull cards on me. Okay. I don't look at their readings. I don't, you know, I really don't. It's very hard for me too, because I can tell when the spirit takes over their body. So one thing about Satan, one thing about a couple other demons is that they possess the person who they have the contract with. Okay. A lot of people that are in the music industry actually takes on a contract. But y'all, the demons are very particular the way that the deities are. You know, they're very particular about taking people on. You cannot just say, oh, I want to sell my soul to you. You know, the demon actually looks at your contract and they will say, you don't have nothing to offer us, or you actually got some potential. Okay. And then, you know, some people come in and they carry their job is to get other high ranked people in the spirit realm to dismiss their contract and to join on to the dark side. Same as us on the light side. our job is to get people to dismiss their dark contract and join onto the light side. You get what I'm saying? And so that's kind of like what I do. I want people to dismiss their dark contract and come over to the light side with the Divine Mother. And then there are some people that want me to dismiss my Divine Mother and come over to the dark side, and they'll subtly try to do it. A lot of these people that I have dealt with, I know that they have dark contracts, but I am a ghostbuster, so my job is to try to get them over to here. And so unwillingly in the physical, I might not tell them because I have a bigger contract with the Divine Mother to not just be out here like, this is what I'm doing, and da 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 da. My contract is this with the Divine Mother first. And so a lot of my stuff happens in the spirit realm. I show up in people's dreams doing certain things. If they're being fucked with, I fuck with whoever fucking with them. I don't know that I am doing it, but I give feedback. Let me not say that. I sometimes don't know that I'm doing it, but I get feedback. And I get feedback right after, because I do ask for confirmation. Okay. Dear Divine, please use me as the vessel, but give me confirmation as well, so I know that I'm not losing my God-given mind. Okay. And I'm tripping. So Spirit always gives me feedback. All right. And this don't ever just come feedback from my friends. I trust my friends, my babies. Okay. I trust y'all down to a T, but sometimes I'll be like, I need confirmation from a stranger. And then boom, a stranger will come in and be like, this is what's happening. And I have an exorcism house. Okay, I have an exorcism house in the physical and in the spirit. Okay, in the physical, it is at a particular waterfront. And you don't see this exorcism taking place until later, whatever, the person, me and the spirit team, or whatever the case is, right? But then in the spirit, I have an exorcism house that I ask Spirit to place me in and place that person in. And that person always confirm what that house looks like. I never tell anybody what it looks like. Never told you guys on live. So these are just like little confirmations. So I want to show people how to do this, because at the end of the day, I am talking to a whole bunch of spiritualists that what I do, other people can do. I'm talking to spiritualists. I am not talking to just a regular smuggler person. I'm talking to someone that knows how to do this work. Okay. I talk to teachers. I am a healer that heals healers. Okay. Whether you are healing people for your spiritual, thing that you do, or whatever the case is, or whether you are the cook at your job, whether you are the CNA, whether you are the customer service rep, you are a healer. Okay, you are a healer. Whether you are outright spiritualist that pull cards, that is a dream interpreter, that is a Reiki healer, that is a Santrist, that is a siren, that is a tarot reader, whatever the case is, I'm a healer that heals healers. And so, yeah, I really want to get into talking about these things so that you guys can recognize your power as I have. Okay, so I love you guys. And if my husband comes back here and he sees me sitting at this table, I ain't gonna hear about it. I'm not gonna hear about it for the next 2 days when I'm off. So I am going to get out of here. I'm going to go cook these people's food. I got a really good menu today. I have sausage and I have like sausage, onions, and whatnot. And then I have like a hibachi grill I'm super excited to make. And I just heard that Cisco came in. So that means that all my shrimp is in. So I'm super excited to make that. I'm doing a hibachi. And then I'm going to do a fried rice. But I'm thinking that I kind of think I want to do dirty rice, but I'm not sure. I know I just had fried rice yesterday for lunch. But if I do fried rice today, then I might do like pork and chicken fried rice. The kids might like macaroni with that too. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm going to get to work and then I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to take a picture of it today and I'm going to send it to y'all, okay, so that y'all can see. But I'm literally about to get back into like doing my catering and selling my plates and stuff to these local businesses. I'm surrounded by local businesses. I actually used to cook at Honeywell. by Honeywell, y'all, the corporate office, and I used to cook. I used to be like their smoker, so I used to do smoked salmon. Um, Look, I'm their smoker. That's when I was smoking too. Smoking. I go in that bitch high as hell. I cook every motherfucking day. I used to do their brisket, their lobster bisque, and smoked salmon, like on this big ass smoker. That shit used to be. I don't know if it was good because I don't eat none of that, but I'm saying it looked good. They said it was good. This shit used to be good. Okay, I used to miss that. Okay, and then I used to do this a smoked salmon Alfredo, y'all. Damn, I need to put that on the menu. I'm making our menus for work. I'm like, we gotta get this shit together. So these are all like my little recipes and stuff. Not recipes, but these are my meals. But we need to set menus because I need to know what I'm cooking. I need to know what time I need to be there for real. But anyway, so I love you guys, and I just went all in the circle. I wish y'all a very abundant day. I also need to do a money ritual for y'all that I promised. I promised that I would show y'all that my elders showed me. Man, but it's such an elaborate, lovey ritual, and it does work, y'all. My man got 8 checks. Okay, so it does work, y'all. It does work. It works. In the meantime, in between time, y'all make sure y'all check out the community tab. Make sure y'all check out my playlist. And for the next 2 days, I'm going to be off. So I'm gonna give y'all some good. Good. I might go extremely live tonight and then just like stay on there to the wee hours in the morning. People gonna be mad because they gonna be asleep, but I'm not. So I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Rich day. Yes, money bags. Rich day. I'm gonna pin that. Okay, I'm gonna pin that. Money bags. We got money. We don't got money to blow. Okay, let's do the right thing. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Peace, y'all.